Howdy, folks. Justice here with another episode of Texas Whiskey Talk, the voice of the Texas whiskey experience. I'm joined by my co-host, The Weave.
Justice, I feel like I'm in school again right now.
That's what we're doing today. We're going to school because we're going to take these people on this Texas whiskey experience, and we're aspiring whiskey geeks. But I find it frustrating. I watch some of these reviews that people do, and they sit there and they nose their bourbon for a few seconds, and then they'll sit there and talk for about 5 minutes about all the flavors and aromas that they are eliciting from the glass, and they'll go on, and I'm just like, really? How are we doing that? You know, I get a few things when I nose a bourbon, but
I get baseball bat and piano keys when I nose that.
So
I don't.
So anyway,
nice.
so
I like it.
So we're here. You know, we got some aspiring whiskey geeks out there in the Texas Whiskey Nation. So we can't afford to go to Moonshine University. I'm a few grand short on that one, but you know, I was like, what other resources are available?
We could sell some of this whiskey and probably go.
Probably. But I figured, what other resources are out there to train your nose, to train your palate? And, you know, two things popped up. And these are, you can see them here in front of us. We have some nosing kits. Yours is from Aroma Academy.
I have the Aroma Academy Bourbon Aroma Kit.
Yeah.
This is it's an interesting box. It's got 24 different aromas in it.
What's some examples of aromas you got?
You know, it's everything from sweaty feet to, no, wait, that's not in here. I've got apple, brown spices. It goes into pecans and raisins and tobaccos and wheats and nuts. So the interesting thing, it's got your main grains for a bourbon. It's got your corn, wheat, and rye.
Okay.
In there. But then it's got all these other flavors. The book is pretty handy. It kind of gives you the how to do it, how to use it. It's got notes on all of the different aromas that you're going to smell. So that's kind of neat, like butter and leather and
Is
things.
it smell or nose?
Nose.
Doesn't smell that you got to be a little more sophisticated here.
Yeah, I smell. Other people nose, I guess, but sometimes I even stink. But it gets into, you know, some bourbon questions at the end to help train yourself. Specifically about like what bourbon is. It's kind of a quiz for yourself so you can start talking smart about bourbon.
Okay.
So that's kind of it's a neat little book. It's not long. It's
how many total
40 pages.
Essences or
We have 24 nosing aromas.
Nosing aromas. Okay.
The kit itself is $150.
Okay.
And it comes with the book and the 24 things and a bunch of pixie sticks or swizzle sticks or whatever it is that you put in here.
Okay.
So, all right. What have you got?
So I found this other resource, and it was through Moonshine University. They run the program, and this is let me get the official name here. This is from Stave and Thief Society.
Okay.
And this is to become a certified bourbon steward, or it's part of their bourbon steward program. And get the kit in, and guess what? Guess who makes it? Aroma Academy.
Nice.
The same people that make your kit. So
the bottles look a lot alike, I'll
but
be honest with you.
it's different. Your kit is straight up how to, you know, do the nosing. This kit, well, it has different aromas in it than yours.
Does your kit have corn?
It does.
My
It has. Well, they have these uncommon aromas. So they have all the basics: corn, rye, wheat, and malt. But they also have all of the things you don't want in your bourbon. So they got the acetones, methanol, ethyl acetate. You know, so butyl alcohol, lighter fluid, butane type stuff. So it has all the off flavors that you don't want, that are off essences that you don't want to be smelling in your bourbon.
Your kit's just straight up gangster.
It is pretty much, And then it has all the common stuff, which is similar to your kit: earthy, oak, vanilla, banana. I haven't run into a lot of bananas yet with the whiskey world, but we'll see. But it's got a whole list of them there. So, but the whole thing with mine, so this card comes through with it, and it just talks about how to use the kit, how to use the pixie sticks, as you said. I'm pretty sure that's not the official term there. Paper strip would be the official term.
Okay,
but it shows you how to use the kit.
Use pixie sticks.
And then what else it's got? I bought this separately. So that kit, it came with all the vials there.
How many vials are there?
Well, there's 32 different aromas plus the 4 grains.
So 36.
36 total.
Right.
Yeah, that's man. You're like an engineer or something.
That's right.
Okay. And then I got the paper strips in there.
Okay.
And it came with this little card, and that was $250.
Wow.
So a little more expensive than your kit. And then I also got this crafty book here. I've got this is the Bourbon Whiskey Stewards manual here. And that was it's a handbook, Bourbon Steward handbook, $60. And essentially, this is a certification program. And then this whole program is sponsored by the Kentucky Distillers Association, I'm pretty sure. So this book is got tons of great information about whiskey, about the process, about ingredients.
So it's bourbon for dummies.
It is, and it's beautiful, beautiful book. Anatomy of a label on a whiskey bottle. Well, this is all bourbon, so obviously this is a Kentucky thing.
Okay.
But
we got nothing against Kentucky bourbons.
No, we don't. No. So
we like those too.
But it's got everything about aging, mingling. It's got some of the history of bourbon, some milestones, and then it just talks about hospitality and the bourbon culture. I mean, they want you to be you're basically becoming a bourbon ambassador, and you read all this stuff, you study up, and there's some sort of online test, and then you are a certified bourbon steward.
So it sounds almost like a level 1 somm in the wine world, where you know enough to be dangerous to pick out good wines with your friends in that world. In this case, it's whiskeys.
Right. So. And then if you go to the site, you can actually go to Kentucky, and they have these classes. It's like an all-day event, and it's they do the same thing. I think you're operating some distillery equipment. They're walking you through this nosing kit and everything. But we're keeping it entry level here. So this is
we can open up the same sort of thing here. in my room here.
There we go. So we're saving us some airline fare, and and we want to give everyone that's out there on the Texas Whiskey Experience, they need some tools in their toolkit. So we're trying to find some entry level tools.
If nothing else,
to enhance their experience.
If nothing else, people need to understand some of the lingo that other people are using.
Sure.
Like floral or leather or things like that, so they can BS their way through this process.
Exactly.
Because they want to do the same. Just throw the book wherever. There you go. All right, so let's talk about what we're drinking today, because we like to feature our drinks.
That's right. We got to have some Texas whiskeys on the menu here, and to practice with our new kits. First up, so both these whiskeys are on the northern trek of the Texas Whiskey Trek, and we've got is it Firestone and Robertson or Roberson? We should probably figure that out.
When we meet them, we'll ask them.
Right. So we've got their Texas straight bourbon whiskey. It's 90 proof, and looking at the site, looks like the mash bill is Texas yellow dent corn and soft red winter wheat.
Okay.
And then also from the Northern Trek, we've got our Iron Root Promethean bourbon whiskey. And
all right. Well, that one is, I've got some information.
You got some information on that one?
First off, I'll tell you it was done in 70% virgin American oak and 30% virgin European oak.
Okay.
Mash bill's 80% yellow corn, 5% purple corn, 5% bloody butcher corn, and 5% flint corn, and 5% rye. So the rye should add some little bit of spiciness to it and tamper down on the sweetness from all the corn. But I tell you, it smells great. Or, sorry, it noses wonderfully.
It noses wonderfully.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so we've got these two. So we're going to walk through some of our aromatic samples here while we nose the bourbons.
So, I mean, the kit's pretty simple. You grab the vial that you're, with whatever aroma you want to try.
Stick your pixie stick in it.
And you stick your pixie stick or paper strip in there. And then your kit says to let it waft or air out for like a minute or two.
Yeah, but that's for Kentucky drinks. This is in Texas. We want it full in your face, slap you around.
And then you hold your scented paper strip a few centimeters away from your nose.
Again, we're in Texas.
Close your
that means
eyes.
1 inch.
Close. Yeah, I think the Aroma Academy people are out of the UK or something, so they got the centimeters on there. They're going all metric on us. But anyways, and then you nose. It says close your eyes and lightly begin to inhale. Sounds like you're on a hot date or something.
I'm going to do this with my eyes open.
Okay. Take a second whiff and make an educated hypothesis based off of what you have smelled.
Okay. Well, we're not going to be guessing. We pulled some bottles,
right?
Some vials, so we don't have to guess at what we're smelling. We can say whether or not it's close.
Yeah, we're on these sites. Some people have rattled off some flavor profiles.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
All right, so let's start with the TX. Is it the Firestone or Robertson?
Just say TX.
TX
Let's
whiskey.
just do TX.
We'll start with that one. So this one on the nose, we're supposed to get some floral, allspice, and cinnamon. And none of these had allspice or cinnamon.
Okay.
But they had brown spice, and brown spice, according to this, is allspice, and allspice includes the cinnamon. So we've got brown spice instead of the allspice. So let's take a look. Let's take a nose. Let's nose it.
Okay.
Which
one are we doing again?
We're doing TX.
TX.
Yeah. How do you nose it?
I got the wrong one. I got the Promethean.
Oh, we'll do the TX.
Let me get the TX.
How do we nose it first off? Do you just?
I've heard different things. I've been a couple of different people have always said you just don't nose it hard. You're supposed to open your mouth and kind of like breathe in through your mouth, so you're not overdoing it on your senses.
Got it.
So.
All right, I get whiskey. So we're supposed to see.
I get nuttiness.
Yeah,
right.
But, are you getting floral, allspice, and cinnamon? I don't know. Let's see what these smell like. How's that?
All right. Do you have a spice in yours?
Because
I looked in my kit. Oh, wait, do you want to do basic components of what the grains first? Or do you want to do?
Ooh, let's do that. So it's got corn.
So we got corn and wheat.
All right.
In the mash bill, I've got a corn and a wheat. Do you have a corn and wheat?
I got a corn and a wheat.
Okay.
So we're gonna dip our pixie stick.
All right.
Shake it like a Polaroid.
For those of you who listen on iTunes, we're sticking paper strips into little vials here.
It's exciting television. We're going to hold this 1 inch, give or take. Ooh, that smells like corn.
You're not closing your eyes.
Sorry, I don't trust you.
You need to be closing your eyes.
I don't trust Air Force people with my eyes closed.
Oh, here we go.
Yep. All right. Oh, okay. I'm getting some of that corn. Gonna smell mine. Does yours smell?
Yours sounds pretty much exactly the same.
All right. Well,
yeah, they're made by the same company.
You think
so
being
there
made
you
by
go.
The same folks. All right, so that's
so
good.
You're getting some corn.
I'm getting corn.
You're getting corn.
All right, so you've also got a wheat, correct?
I've got wheat. Do you have wheat?
I got wheat.
All right.
All right, we got wheat. So is this actually a wheated bourbon?
That's what they say, that they fall in the category of wheated bourbon.
Okay.
So it should be softer.
That's
All right. I'm wafting the pixie stick with some wheat on it.
all right. I get it. I was thinking it's going to be more like a bread, but it's not.
I'm not getting a bread.
No.
That is,
I guess I haven't really smelled much wheat.
We should have had a box of cornflakes here.
That
That would be corn. No, what's the one? What's the what's
Frosted mini wheats.
Frosted mini wheats. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, we should have some frosted mini wheats.
Okay.
It's grainy though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I
grainy.
get that. All right, I'm going to sniff this thing. Nose it. Whatever. Okay, I'm getting those notes. That's good.
Are you really?
Yeah, I did. And I can say that, and you can't prove me wrong.
Yeah.
But no, I actually get a hint of that wheat as I nose that. So as I'm sniffing things on the sticks, it's I'm picking up more and more of those flavors. So next we have floral. I got a floral here.
Floral. I already looked in my kit. I'm not tracking any floral. No, I'll double check. So they got all the flavor, all the aromas on the lid here, and I don't have any floral going on.
Dip your pixie stick in my vial here.
Yeah, I'll
borrow some floral.
Okay, let's see what we got.
I got pretty much nothing.
Oh yeah, what is this?
I think it should be water. Floral does not have much in aroma at all.
I'm not getting floral at all off this stick. I mean, you really have to. It's good. It's good.
It's not. I don't. All right, floral is. I don't see it.
I'm not getting floral
Not
off the stick.
getting it at all. I think that's one of those made up things to make other people
you know
sound
what?
stupid.
You got to really breathe in deep. I'm kind of. I do.
All right.
Really take it in. It's a very faint, like a light perfume thing going on the stick.
So like,
I'm not talking about the TX whiskey. So I'm just saying
on your pixie stick.
On the pixie
stick. So basically,
stick.
if you were driving past a meadow of wildflowers at 80 miles an hour, it's what you may catch a whiff of as you're driving past.
Maybe.
Okay. It's that faint.
But are you getting that in the TX? No.
I didn't get anything floral.
I'm not getting it.
But I'm
not getting. What do we got next?
All right, I've got some brown spice.
Brown spice.
Ooh, that smells so good.
I've got a brown spice vial. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah, that smells. We could do some curry. We could do some baking with that. Maybe even some cumin. Make some chili.
Whew. Man, that's.
I'm glad we did the floral first. I never smelled that one.
This one is overpowering.
That's nice. All right.
This is way too bold though for the TX. I mean, it's. Okay, so when you nose the strip and then you go to nose the whiskey, does it nose different?
I think it noses a little bit different.
I think it does.
So I think what is happening is I don't know. Maybe it's lingering.
Okay.
Olfactory senses there.
You think?
Or it could just be highlighting the fact that okay, now it's. Because I actually get a little bit of that spice in there now.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
I'm digging it.
You're digging it. All right, I got a drink.
Yep. All right. All right, this is supposed to be dark fruit, sweet spice and caramel on the palate.
What is?
The taste.
The TX?
Yeah.
All right. One
The
more
finish,
time. What do we got?
Dark fruit, sweet spice and caramel.
Okay.
Okay, I get some of that sweet spice. I get the dark fruit. It's almost like I hate to say this because it's more of a wine thing, but almost like a stone, or a plum or something there.
Okay.
Or a dark cherry. And then the caramel's pretty obvious. But.
I swear I get that. Maybe I poisoned the well because I read the website, but that pecan, proprietary pecan yeast that they have or whatever.
I got a pecan.
You got a pecan?
You have a pecan?
Because I'm getting like a nuttiness thing going on.
Okay.
So let's.
So that, for those of us, maybe it's picking up on the microphone. We've got the ice cream truck apparently driving by the.
So during this podcast, we've had the ice cream truck doing a loop, and now we had the yard guy with the leaf blower. So that's going to be good radio quality there.
All right, so there's the pecan.
The pecan.
But that's all right. This is the danger of podcasting out of your home as opposed to the.
We'll get the another 10 years. We'll get the standalone studio.
That's right.
With all the soundproofing.
Texas Talk Studios.
Nice. That's really faint.
It is.
Really faint, and I'm almost out of. I've been drinking too much TX here, so. I gotta pour some more real quick.
All right, pour some more.
I'm out of.
I get the pecan and the flavor a little bit, I think.
Do you?
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I don't know if that's, again, I may just be suggestive, but I get it.
I feel like I'm getting a hint of that.
All right, let's move to Prometheus.
Promethean. You're killing me.
Iron Root Promethean.
All right.
So this is the one, and we kind of talked about the mash bill earlier. This is out of Iron Root. This is we're going to be very corn heavy, which we smelled the corn earlier. So it's going to be.
We're going to re-nose corn.
Oh yeah, we need to re-nose corn.
Let's re-nose corn.
So we've got. Where did my corn go?
Just get another pixie stick.
Well, I'm looking for the corn bottle.
Oh, the bottle. Okay.
Like I said, I feel like I'm in a chemistry class right now. I'm gonna mix up something wrong and blow up the lab. There's too much crap on the table. All right. Ooh, big corn.
Big corn.
All right. So the nose of this is going to be strong and dry.
Okay.
So the website that I pulled these tasting notes for, I'll give them credit. It's themashing.com, which pretty good tasting notes, actually.
Okay.
Even they may be making stuff up too. They actually recommend adding a few drops of water to calm it down and open it up.
I don't add water. I don't add water.
Sorry, I shouldn't be drinking it yet. No.
Oh yeah, it's good.
But I tell you what, you get the corn all the way through that.
Oh yeah.
That's delicious.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's pull out some rye, because again, this has 5% rye.
That's going to be...
I don't know if that's enough rye
I don't
to do
know.
anything with, but we're going to pull it out anyway.
Gives us an excuse to open the rye bottle.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right, rye.
It's stronger than the wheat.
It is.
The shredded wheat that we had earlier. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's nose. I'm not picking up rye in there, but again, it's only 5%. I imagine that's just one of those things the distiller said, all right, let's balance out this corn a little bit. Or he could have just run out of corn possibly and said, oh, all right, let's throw some rye in. All right, so it's got caramel.
Yeah,
What's the next note?
What's the other one?
Caramel is the next note. Do you have
Caramel.
a caramel?
Caramel? I don't think I do.
All right,
Let me look at my lid here. I don't think I had a caramel. I got vanilla.
Those are different flavors.
Yes, I know. I don't have a caramel. So you can see with these two different kits, you got some different aromas going on. So, it's like, is nougat and caramel the same thing?
No, but a lot of times they're combined in the same candy bar.
Okay. like that. Okay.
I will say the caramel
Are you
smells
getting
to
into
me.
the Promethean?
Yeah, a little bit. I would say the caramel to me smells. I've seen a lot of reviews that talk about burnt sugar
Right.
as well. That caramel and that burnt sugar, I think, could probably be synonymous.
Okay.
All right. Now it says oak.
I think I'm getting a little. I'm getting a little bit of
Do you have
oak.
an oak bottle?
I don't think I have oak either. What the hell? No, wait, I have oak. 15. I didn't pull it.
All right.
I got an oak.
I don't smell anything on oak.
No? Seriously? It's like the predominant.
I hear they use it when they make whiskey. It's the rumor I've heard.
Yeah, it's like I'm getting nothing off this stick.
All right.
I'm getting
so,
nothing with the
all right.
oak.
So I want to try something because I've got this that I found.
How do you think this is playing out for people in podcast land?
They're saying, "What the hell are these guys doing? I can't see anything. I can't."
You may need to
smell
watch
anything."
this on YouTube. I'm not sure this is going to translate
Hey,
into just audio.
It's
only.
all right. It's going to be fun. You'll enjoy it.
You
All
really
right.
have to. You really have to. That is the faintest of the strips.
Do you have charred oak by any chance in yours?
Charred oak?
Yeah, that's something I found in mine.
No.
All right, so
Just
smell
oak.
that. Smell
Just
the charred
oak going on.
because that's interesting. I think that's a much stronger.
Okay.
What do you get with charred oak?
What am I smelling right
Yeah.
now? It's kind of got a chemical smell to it.
I
a
get
little
some
bit.
vanilla to it, which again, you talk to
You get the smoke. I
distillers.
mean, you get the smokiness, but I'm getting kind of a chemical smokiness thing going
So
on.
one of the things that adds that vanilla flavor to a whiskey in a new charred oak barrel,
Right.
is you're gonna get that vanilla
You
flavor
know,
in there.
now that it's lingering more, I'm getting more of a campfire thing going on with this.
So maybe the instructions that said let it sit
Let
for
it
1
air
or 2
out
minutes.
for a minute. Yeah, we're not. We're got a timetable
They
here,
don't-
man.
they
We
don't
don't want
know
to
what
waste
they're
people's
talking
time. So,
All right.
what's the verdict? Do you think this is a good investment for somebody?
I think it's fun. I would, unless you want to get into making a bourbon, I wouldn't do the one that has all the
Making a bourbon.
like a distilling. If you want to get into distilling,
Okay.
I don't think you need the one that has the acetones and the heads and the tails and
Okay.
all the nastiness. So there's $100 price point difference.
Right.
If it's something that interests you, go with the cheaper one. I think you got enough stuff there to play with.
But you don't get certified. You get the book. You can be a bourbon steward
That is true. So
of Stave and Thief Society. And if you actually attend the course in person, they have a pin. So if you just do the course here, they send you a pin. It's only got the one thief on it. And then if you actually attend the course in Kentucky, you get the 2 crossed thieves.
Okay.
Thieves.
I don't know.
So
Fives. Well, what I will say, both about the TX and the Iron Root, beautiful drinking whiskeys though. So
Yep.
And I think this was kind of a fun experiment to do here. So there you go. That's my verdict.
So there you have it, folks. A few more tools for your kit bag as you're taking a trek on the Texas whiskey experience. As always, check us out on iTunes, YouTube. Subscribe, leave us a comment, and follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at Texas Whiskey Experience. And
That wraps.
that'll wrap.
Bye, guys.